Yo, what up, guys? I got to do a quick, it might actually be quick, a quick debrief after. So I put together this. I made a live video yesterday. I won't be doing those anymore. Not until there's like enough people subscribed or whatever to where when I go live, there will be someone there. I thought like I'm okay with no one being there, but like the videos show up in a different tab, so they don't like show up sequentially here. I kind of rambling there. And the other thing, I want to put AI. Am I pointing in the right spot? I forget how that works. Not AI, little icons in front of the title of my video so you know what it's about. But anyway, focus. So I put together this AI course, really not a demo class for using AI with learning ESL, learning English. And I pitched it to my boss. Boss was like, I didn't hear from him for a while, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't see your message." And then we talked, not this Sunday, but 2 Sundays ago, and he was like, "Yeah, do it. We'll try to do a demo next week." So I threw something together, sent him something on Wednesday. He was like, "This is great, do it." And then I just been messing around, putting it together. And actually, yesterday, I was like messing around in ChatGPT like 3 minutes before the class started. And I didn't really, it was my first one. I didn't really have a good flow. I had a flow in mind. It was like decent, so it wasn't terrible. But I learned a lot from that first class, just about how the kids interacted, and how the like what I was doing with ChatGPT, how that would flow. So I took what I learned there yesterday, and I like redid my prompts. Like for example, I made, because it felt faster, and it probably was, I made just one prompt that had a bunch of different activities in it. And it worked fine, but then the problem with one prompt is I wouldn't be able to, with one prompt, I can't, like if it's generating an image, I'm just stuck. I can't do anything. So what I did for today is the different activities I had, I made separate prompts for them, so they're running in separate tabs. So then when it got to like image generation, on a tab, I could switch to another tab. And this tab was cool. I had just like a grammar game tab going. So anytime an image was generating or there was just some downtime, I could just jump into that tab and be like, all right, like what grammar rule do you want to practice? What do you want to do? So that was really cool. The image thing went cool, and I kind of yeah, I only did two of my planned activities because I guess I had three. So the two activities I did, one was a character creation thing. So they picked an animal and picked a bunch of stuff, and it generated an image. And then it's like, okay, where is it and what's it doing? New image. What happens next? New image, and how does it end? New image. And it was all pretty funny. I guess I could. This would be easy for me to do. I can just show you. I'll take a like so you can just see the sequence. They were like a doctor tiger, and then he's fighting a knight. Oh yeah, and he's holding a noodle. Anyway, I'll put all the pictures into a Google Photos album or whatever and throw it in here. But it went really smooth. And it's funny, I put this prompt together in like 5 minutes. It was an idea one of the owners had where I took an actual picture. He sent me like scans of the book, but I took an actual picture with my phone, and then you throw the prompt in, and then you throw in this, and I like it. Not that I was, well, whatever. I threw the prompt in, you put in the image, and then the image, or then ChatGPT reads the image, sees what it's about, makes questions about that topic. I knew what the topic was, so then I said, and then we're gonna make a future car. The topic was like hybrid and electric and future cars. So it just like generated some questions, and the kids answered a couple of the questions. And then I'm like, okay, done questions. Let's make a car. And then they were like, "Oh, this fat, da da da, whatever." That's kind of my deeper. Like, dude, it was fun. Like, I had a good time. The class went over by like 10 minutes. I was like, "All right, guys, you can all leave." And then they were still goofing off in chat, and somebody just this was pretty funny. I guess I could throw this picture in there as well. But like one of the kids just like slammed on his keyboard or whatever. And I was like, what does that mean? He was like, I don't know. Nobody spoke. Everybody did it through chat. But that just, whatever. Like when I teach the actual class, if that happens, I'm sure like kids will talk. But he just, and I'm like, what's that mean? He's like, I don't know, nothing. And I put in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT, this isn't a word. But then I'm like, act like it's an acronym and make something. And it just made something like funny, like I'm reading it, and they're like, ah. And then I'm like, make a picture, and then they see the picture, ah. So yeah, it was a good time. Final thought. I see. So, I mean, if I weave some vlogging in about my life, my like, I've never really focused on a career. I've taught English like a lot, but like not looking at it like a career, like just something to do for money. I like it; it's fun. But like, there's this moment now, especially in Taiwan. Like the Taiwanese government is actively trying to use AI with ESL. So I'm just gonna kind of make that my focus, and make my own classes, integrate it with the school I'm at, and yeah, just build on that. Like just make because I know about making courses and all this kind of stuff. So I might do something like that where it's just video courses with prompts, and teaching like the taking a picture of your textbook thing. That's crazy. I could make it was a simple prompt I made because I only had 5 minutes, but I could make a very comprehensive prompt. And then when someone takes a picture of their textbook, it just, like quizzes them, and makes games, could do all kinds of stuff. Where just a quick video lesson. This is the prompt. This is how you use it. Yeah, 30 seconds piece. But the what I felt today, and I know people are scrambling to figure out AI in education, but like as people figure out how to use it and what to do, and I'm kind of like people can make build custom stuff using ChatGPT's API, and yada yada yada, but like you can just do cool stuff inside of ChatGPT. Let me finish this idea and get out of here. What I'm saying is that the different techniques for using AI to teach different things and really enhance how kids learn, like it's going to spread fast when someone figures out something that works. Like it just you just need a prompt and you throw it in there and it works. And I can kind of feel, especially if you, because like the easy thing now is like, oh, write a report on dogs from the 1600s, and it just spits something out. Yeah, you turn that in. But if you teach kids to like really collaborate with it, and yeah, just it was cool. It was a good time. Yeah, I'll put those photos in. I'll use the emoji, emoji idea in front of the thing. I think I'm gonna make a new welcome video, and talk about the emojis and talk about what's going on in my life. Watching Black Mirror. Peace.